We're in another basement where some other company installed a waterproofing system all wrong. We're here to redo it. I'm going to show you what's wrong. This is where they put their pipe, all the way up here. We dug out the trench to where it's supposed to be, and there's where the water is. This is the footer. This is the pipe that they installed. The pipe is above the footer. This is the PVC pipe here. There's the water. This is why trenches need to be dug out and the pipe has to be placed at the bottom of the footer. This is your footer. This is where the water is. And this is where I put my system. Okay? Box system. This is the box system up here on top of the footer. There's the water. When it does rain, this water rises all the way up in the entire basement, all the way up to here. And this concrete will be wet or damp below any carpet before it can even get to where the box system is, all the way up on top of this footer. Water down here, box system up there. Here's the pipe up here. Water is down there. When you install a 3-inch pipe, PVC, not deep enough, not wide enough, it cannot do its job. This is the width of the trench that was put in. It's about this wide. They didn't go wide enough. They did not go deep enough. This is where they installed their pipe. Down here is where the water is. That's the problem on this job. Water's coming in down here. This is water. There's the water down there. There's the box system up there. This is designed so that the water is supposed to go into here. How's it supposed to get into there? I don't know. Doesn't look like it works very well to me. Box system. Water is down here. Right there is the edge of the footer. This trench has to go down to the bottom of the footer, and the trench has to be dug this wide. This trench is maybe 5 inches beyond the footer. This trench should really be out here, which is double the amount of work. If the subcontractor wants to cut corners and get the job done in half the time, well, he just does half the work. I already know it's not a wide enough trench. The width of this trench may not have been done properly. This trench is not wide enough. It's not enough for the volume of water. This isn't even concrete. What do you got? 3/4 of an inch? That's how you low bid. I'm not saying anything. Okay? This is plastic. This is like PVC. There isn't any mold on here. Some of these guys sell you this PVC pipe with this black liner, which is an antimicrobial liner. No mold will grow in it. Mold doesn't grow on plastic. I am certain that when the salesman is in your house, he shows you a certain kind of pipe. This is not what he showed you. This is the type of piping that was installed. This is the type of pipe that the company who did this job told the customer they were getting. This is thin wall PVC, 3-inch. They've stopped the pipe right here, and this is where they've stopped the pipe over here. How can this possibly be a continuous system? Where's the water supposed to flow? The trench was deeper the way it's supposed to be. You'd be able to go underneath this and get a proper flow. Any kind of piping needs to have a way to get into the pump. There's no pipe entering this crock from anywhere. See this here? That's the end of the pipe. Watch. What the hell is that? There's supposed to be piping going into this crock. Where is it? I don't see it. How's it supposed to get into that crock? Contractor will cut corners by using inferior products or components, cutting corners, cutting corners, cutting corners. I haven't even gotten into this job, and I can see that they used a 6-inch piece of mirror drain. They've got 2 inches on the bottom and 4 inches up. Mirror drain is straight up and down. See how it's straight up and down? You see how it's just not installed properly? It looks like the job was done properly, but this is not. This is what's called fibrous filter paper. See the dirt buildup in it? It's clogging the filter. It's not allowing the water to get through. Anyone who owns an automobile, your oil filter, gas filter, air filter, they get clogged. Those filters have to be changed out. You can't come in and break up the concrete to change out a filter in one of these systems when it gets clogged. You seen enough yet? I'll find more.
V-poles have to be drilled into every cell of every block and every mortar joint. As I drill each cell, the water comes out. But the water also comes out of mortar joints where the two blocks come together. The poles are not to the bottom of the block because the bottom of the block can be solid. When you're drilling, you might hit a solid area. You have to stop drilling and raise the drill until the water does come out.
Gee, I just can't understand why I might have water in my basement. Weed poles. My other favorite thing. Oops, they missed the mortar joints. There's no weed pole on the mortar joint. They missed this one. They missed this one. No weed pole in this mortar joint. They did not drill out every cell of every block. Mortar joint have not been drilled out. No weed poles. There is no weed pole. There needs to be one here. There's no weed pole in the mortar joint. No weed pole in the mortar joint. Nothing here. Nothing here. No weed poles in the mortar joint. And you're talking about a pressure relief system. Every weed pole has to be drilled, especially when you've got a wall that's moving. This is the mortar joint. Right here is the mortar joint. Look up here. Water can accumulate in there. So if you don't drill this out, that water can build up all the way up. Alright? Got it? We getting on the same page yet? We got water that comes out of this wall. If the weed poles were done properly, there would be no water in this wall.
That's not cinder block anymore.
What is it?
Your blocks are rotted.
This is cinder, which once upon a time was a cinder block. The weed poles just were not put in properly, and this is what happens when water sits at the bottom of blocks for too long.
Tell people that concrete or cinder block comes apart and they don't really believe you. That's above grade. Nice and firm. And this is below grade. It's like mush.
The company that did this job will not warranty it because they say they don't have a wall warranty. If they did the job properly in the first place, this will not happen. This is a magic wand. I will sell you this magic wand for $1,500 plus shipping. And what you do is you take this magic wand and you tap the wall 3 times. Click your heels once, close your eyes, and repeat after me. In the name of Hydroarmor, abracadabra, water be gone. That may sound a little bit silly. Well, if you believe PVC pipe or a box system is going to solve the problem, you might as well believe in the magic wand. And if you believe in the magic wand and you send me $1,500 plus $50 plus shipping, you will only throw away $1,700 because whatever you pay for a PVC system or whatever you pay for a box system, you're just throwing that money away. If you have a foundation, a basement with moisture, dampness, or just water, the best way to fix it is a pressure relief system. There are a multitude of companies. Every job is $5,000. Every job is $6,000. You can look at this foundation and know, obviously, the owner of the home went cheap. They hired a $5,000 or $6,000 company. Well, you might as well take that $5,000 or $6,000 and throw it in the garbage because a $5,000 or $6,000 company is who did this job. The system that was installed was not a pressure relief system because the walls have come in. This homeowner spent $5,000 and the walls came in. Now there's another $30,000 that has to be put in to this foundation. When, if somebody had come in here and put a proper pressure relief system in, the walls would never have moved. This is what's called foundation failure. The bottom of the foundation has shifted in. Now once upon a time, the homeowner had a drainage system put in that should have been a pressure relief system. A pressure relief system will eliminate the pressure on the wall which has caused the foundation to fail. This existing system is inexpensive, obviously the lowest bidder. On this job, this is called the pressure relief system, which means it is supposed to relieve lateral pressure. When you go with the lowest bidder, I'll show you what happens. This is a horizontal track. The reason it's here is because of lateral pressure that should have been relieved by the system. Now, can I exactly say that the system was installed before this happened? Absolutely. This is how much the wall has moved. You can see that the drain board is against the lower block, 3 inches inward. There's your footer, there's your pipe. Now this is dirt. All they did was break out the concrete for show. And the pipe is 3-inch ADS. Salesman will show you 4-inch ADS. It looks like the same, but it's not. It's cheaper. And they dug a little narrow trench just to put the pipe in, which is why the system will never work. Had this system been installed properly, this would never happen. This is a $27,000 repair job now. That could have been prevented when the system was originally done.
When hiring a contractor, if you pay too much, you might lose a little money. But if you pay too little, that contractor that you hire might not be capable of solving the problem properly.